Hello, this is Zoe from No Safer Place, and I'm really sorry that I've not been here for a few weeks. I've just got back from my honeymoon, so I've been super busy. Now, when I came back, there was the most amazing parcel waiting for me, and it came in the shape of this. Don't know if you can read it, but it says Zoella Book Club, so I was so excited when this came. I'm going to show you all the goodies that are inside first, and then I will go through all the books. The first thing that came in the box was this poster, and it is a poster for A Monster Calls, which is one of the books that is in the Zoella Book Club this year. The next thing was this pencil case, which is super cute. The next thing was a little leaflet saying welcome to the Zoella Book Club. The next thing, this is what I got so excited about. I was going to do a live unboxing, me opening it for the first time, but I was so excited to open it. It was like 10 o'clock when we came home, so I just had to open it then. The next thing was a £25 WHSmith gift card. The next thing was a signed bookmark from Zoella. The next thing was a little case to put like train tickets in or cards or things like that. It's super sweet. The next thing was some little post-it notes. I think they'll be good for when you're reading and you haven't really got a bookmark. I think they're pretty sweet for that. The next thing was a little pen. And oh, this is beautiful. This is one of my favourite things. It's a beautiful little notebook saying you look lovely, and it really reminds me of Zoella. And then we have some bookmarks that came with it and some postcards of the books. And then we have a little ring, which is a rubber. So now we've got onto the books. I'm super excited about all these because honestly, I have never read any of them, which is so exciting because of the first Zoella Book Club, I read half of them before they'd even came, so I'm so excited about these. The first one is Patrick Ness, A Monster Calls. I'm going to be reading the blurb of each book because obviously I don't know much about them because I've not read any of them, so I think the blurb is the best way. The monster showed up after midnight, as they do. But it isn't the monster Connor's been expecting. It's not the one from his nightmare, the one he's had nearly every night since his mum started her treatments. This monster is something different, and it wants the most dangerous thing of all from Connor. It wants the truth. This sounds amazing, and I can't believe I've not read it. I mean, I've heard of it because I'd seen that he was at Yauk and I saw that his queue was absolutely massive, so I checked out some of his books then, but I've yet to read one, so I'm super excited about this one. The next book is Lying About Last Summer by Sue Forman. Lots of my viewers are excited about this one already. I've had quite a few comments asking me to review this book first because they think it's amazing. So I shall read the blurb. Last summer, Sky's sister died in a tragic accident. Now she's looking for an escape from reality. Her parents think that a holiday camp for bereaved teens might help her move on. At first, camp doesn't seem so bad, but when Sky starts receiving texts from someone claiming to be her dead sister, she fears the past is about to resurface. This sounds brilliant, and even the front cover, it reminds me of We Were Liars from the first Zoella Book Club, but it sounds amazing. The next book is I Was Here by Gayle Forman. This book sounds brilliant. I mean, one of the books from the last Zoella Book Club was about friendship, so I was super excited to find another one that was based on it. I regret to inform you that I have had to take my own life. This decision has been a long time coming and was mine alone to make. I know it will cause you pain, and for that I am sorry, but please know that I needed to end my own pain. This has nothing to do with you and everything to do with me. It's not your fault. Meg. Cody and Meg were inseparable, best friends for life. They knew everything about each other. Or Cody thought they did. But how well do you ever really know your best friend? And what do you do when they choose to leave you behind? This sounds like it's going to be really depressing, but really fantastic. The next book is The One We Fell in Love With by Paige Toon. Now, as soon as I'd announced that I was going to be reviewing the second Zoella book club, Paige 2 followed me on Twitter, which is super exciting, so if you're watching this, hello Paige! So, the blurb of this book. Phoebe is caught between a rock and a hard place. Settle down and get married, or return to the French Alps to pursue her passion. Eliza is in love with someone who is no longer hers. In fact, he probably never was, and her dream of becoming a successful musician seems to be vanishing before her eyes. Rose is out of a job and out of a boyfriend. To make matters worse, she's been forced to move back in with her mother. But these very different girls have one thing in common. Angus, the one they fell in love with. Now, when I read this blurb for the first time, it really reminded me of Giovanna Fletcher. I'm not sure why, but as you all know, she's one of my favourite authors, so I'm really hoping I'll enjoy this book. The next one is Frozen Charlotte by Juno Dawson. Oh no, Frozen Charlotte by Alex Bell. Sorry, it says Juno Dawson down there. Now, this is probably the one that I am most excited about. I love horror books, and when I watched Zoella introduce these books, this one just sounds so up my street. I absolutely love horror, so I can't wait to read this one. Dunvegan School for Girls has been closed for many years. Converted into a family home, the teachers and students are long gone, but they left something behind. Sophie arrives at the old schoolhouse to spend the summer with her cousins. Brooding Cameron with his scarred hand, strange Lilias with her fear of bones, and Piper who seems just a bit too good to be true. And then there's her other cousin. The girl with a room full of antique dolls, the girl that shouldn't be there, the girl that died. And on the back it says, warning, not for younger readers, so I can't wait to read this one. The next one is If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo. Now, I've never read a book exploring the life of a trans girl before, and I think it's great that there is finally some books being written, because obviously it's so modernised now, and it's just great that they've been writing about it. Amanda Hardy is the new girl at school. Like everyone else, all she wants is to make friends and fit in. But Amanda is holding back, even from Grant, the guy she's fallen in love with. Amanda has a secret. At her old school, she used to be called Andrew, and secrets always have a way of getting out. I can't wait to read this one. This sounds absolutely brilliant. And the next one is The 12 Days of Dash and Lily. Now, I have read Naomi and Eli's No Kiss list from these before, and it is probably one of my favourite books, and I also love the film version because you all know my love for Matthew Daddario. But this will probably be the last one that I review, mainly because it will be nearish Christmas then, and I think it will be nice. 12 days. We had 12 days. It was going to take more than finding the perfect tree. It was going to take a miracle. Dash and Lily have been dating for nearly a year, but when Lily's beloved grandfather falls ill, the repercussions take their toll on everyone. Even though they are still together, somehow the magic has gone out of their relationship, and it's clear that Lily has fallen out of love with life. Action must be taken. Dash teams up with Lily's brother and a host of their friends, determined to get Lily's groove back in time for Christmas. Now, this book sounds really upbeat and nice for Christmas, so I can't wait to read this one last. Now, the last one is Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella. I have heard so much about this author, but I have never read one of her books, and she seems so popular. My chest is starting to rise in panic. Tears have already started to my eyes. My throat feels frozen. I need to escape. Audrey can't leave the house. She can't even take off her dark glasses inside the house. I'm Linus. You're Audrey, right? Then her brother's friend Linus stumbles into her life. With his smile and funny notes, he starts to entice Audrey out again. Well, Starbucks is a start. Do you always wear those? He nods at my dark glasses. Laugh, dream and hope with Audrey as she learns that even when you feel like you've lost yourself, love can still find you. Now, Zoella said this book was about anxiety, and anxiety is such a huge social stigma now, and it really shouldn't be, so it's great that so many books are being written now about mental health issues. Now, that is all of the books, and I can't wait to get reviewing them. Obviously, I've had a lot of requests already about lying about last summer, but If you would like me to review something different first, leave me a comment below, subscribe, give me a like, and I hope to hear from you all soon. Thank you. Bye.